Sketching an impression from a photograph. This is me at the dojo rolling on BJJ. Enjoy. As usual, my sketch begins with a very light sketch. Well, in this case, it's from the photograph. That's me in the dojo, mucking around with a dummy. The dummy's name is called Maddox. Yeah, the problem with the dummy is that they never tap out. For those of you who understand, tapping out means give up in a fight. The dummy never ever give up. It's amazing. Alright, anyway, that's a light sketch. All I'm trying to do is just create an impression. That's all. An impression from a photograph, not reality, but impression. As you can see, I begin by putting in background colors, or just to basically make the figure pop. Sometimes I do this just to give me an anchor. The background color gives me a sense of how the shapes will work in a sketch like this. So I drop in, it is a combination of French Ultramarine, Permanent Alizarin Crimson, and Quin Rose Burnt Orange. Those three colors give me, shades of gray that is dark to light if I water it down. As you can see, that's lots of water making the pigment float, and therefore creating very interesting texture. Try it, it's very fun. What I'm trying to do at this point is really just to create interesting shapes, use different sort of shades of gray, if you like, bluish, reddish, and in some spots even sort of brownish gray. That creates interest in itself, and it's not a boring piece of a gray, if you like. At this point, I'm just looking at the shadow, and I'm using lighter gray to sort of just give it a sense of the shadow. Later on, I will erase the edges, or softening the edges, as you can see, to make it more interesting. As you can see, I would even use the same color to put in the shadow. The shadow is interesting, and I tried to make shadow as well as some parts of the clothing a single shape, if you like, taking care of where the light hits the body as well as the floor. That just gives it a sense of a sense to a two-dimensional piece of paper. As you can see, I've also added some interesting texture, and at this point I'm also loading a very strong red. The red consists of Quin Rose with a touch of cadmium orange, just to make it hot red, if you like. That gives it sort of a pop, if you will. I'm just copying the photo at this point. I don't really think too much. I stop thinking, and I'm just observing, and I'm just copying. Sometimes in a sketch or a drawing, you don't really want to think too much. You just want to load in values, shapes, and edges. Later on, we'll come to softening edges, but those are the three things that I try to think about in a sketch like this while I'm trying to create an impression. I feel that the background's insufficient, so I'm just gonna go in and just bulking up the background, if you like. It consists of brown and some cooler gray. I continue to look at the shadows of the opponent that I'm sparring with, the Maddox, if you will, and I'm trying to just basically create very simple, sort of form, if you like, trying to sculpt the three-dimensional form. My skin tone color consists of cobalt blue as a base, a watery version, and then on top of that I throw in a mixture of Naples Yellow with quinacridone rose. So here I'm softening the edges. I use a scrubber, a very stiff brush, and I'm going in with some water and scrubbing off edges and softening edges, and trying to make it a bit more, soften in a sense. It creates a quality of the edge, which is important to the impression. I've gone too strong on my skin color. I decided to take some of the color off by scrubbing them off. I try to fix the skin tone colors, a bit more Naples Yellow, just to pop some of the areas where I wanted to have a bit more opaqueness to it. Not too much, just kind of like dabbing it in. Again, I'm trying to create impressions of skin tone of my hand, feet, and my face. So if you like the content that I make, would like to have you encourage me by subscribing to my channel, and if you like this video, please smash the like button. It really gives me a lot of encouragement. Thank you very much for watching. I think I'm almost done. So I like the impressions I created, put a bit more shadows, touch up some lines just to give it a bit more readability, and after all, it is just an impression of me in the dojo. I thank Papa Rich for the photograph that he took, and it's always been fun rolling with him, and I'm looking forward to post-COVID rolling at the dojo. Thank you.